Welcome back to Rising Phoenix Oracle. I'm T the Oracle. Thank you for tuning in for another celebrity reading. So if you have not heard, Chrisean Rock was arrested earlier today while she was at the courthouse. So she went to the courthouse, I guess, for a court date for Blueface. And she showed up with her baby, Junior, and they arrested her there for a warrant that's currently out for her arrest. Okay. And there's pictures and video of her being arrested. So we'll just go ahead and jump into it. It's the first question that we want to know. What should Chrisean expect for the next couple of months? What should she expect for the next couple of months? Now, I just want to say that there's consequences for every action. And so every action, reaction, things that she's done or haven't done, everything affects everything. And everything has its own consequence. And so, with that being said, her actions over the last couple of months or within this year have set up the circumstances that she's currently experiencing. Okay? And so we'll do two more shuffles here. What should Chrisean expect within the next couple of months? And always good to know what's going on and kind of have a heads up. All right, so let's pull the first card here. We have Deceit. Next card, we have the Man Holding a Heart in the reverse. All right. Next card, we have the Second Chakra, Archangel Ariel. Next card, we have the Third Chakra, Archangel Chamuel. Next card, we have Patience in the reverse. And last card we'll pull here, we have the Yin and Yang card. All right, so let's take a look at this spread here and see what we get from this, what Spirit is revealing in regards to what Chrisean should expect within the next couple of months. All right, take a look at this Deceit card here. All right, now when we take a look at this Deceit card, looks like this man is, of course, you have a lot of red. Looks like he's kind of like, I don't want to say in the shadows, but he's a little bit hitting. He has coins in his hand, but they look like they're actually falling or slipping through his fingers or slipping through his hands. Okay, so this can be taken a number of ways. One thing that I actually see with this card, it feels like Spirit is saying, is the fact that within the next couple of months, it looks like she may deal with some money issues. She may deal with financial stability or financial security. She's going to have to really seriously think how to secure and build her bag. Especially if she's going to be away. I don't know what's going on right now. You know, she had a warrant. She may be released on bail. And then, of course, she may have to show back up to court again in regards, you know, to that particular issue. However, the important thing that Spirit is saying right now is she's going to have some difficulty with money and finances. And if she hasn't already been experiencing it, but I think she has, the fact that money has been slipping through her hands. She is not getting the amount of money or income that she has previously over the last year or so, okay? And that may be a number of reasons because her situation changed. I do know that with her and Blueface, the whole thing is that they played off of each other, you know, and together they both garner a lot of attention. It's always Chrisean and Blueface. What's going on with them now? What's going on with them now? They're on a podcast. They're on the show. They're, you know, creating shows. They're doing this. They're doing that. When he went to jail, it did slow up some things for her. However, she could have recovered from that because, to be honest, people really were and still are rooting for her. There are people who wanted to see her win. There are people who wanted to see her separate herself from Blueface and completely find her own identity and work from there. There were people that actually liked her in and out of the industry. And so I think if she would have had a little bit more, I would say, confidence in herself and what she brings to the table, then I feel like she probably would have took the route a lot more sooner of separating herself from Blueface. But when you have these ties and these bonds that are very hard to break, it's almost like a yo-yo, and you find yourself leaving and coming back, being pulled back, leaving and being pulled back, you know? And I also think it's a mind F and a mind manipulation on his end and how he manipulated her. Now, not to say that she doesn't come into play with that too, because she's an adult. I know a lot of people baby her or treat her like a child, or, you know, she's still young. This lady is, what is she, 22, 23, 24, whatever she is a young adult, okay? And after a period of time, you can't use that this person is young. She's had many experiences, bad and good, that she could learn from to be able to teach her that this is the way to go or this is not the way to go. I should be with this person is toxic. You understand? But again, in the next couple of months, she's definitely going to be dealing with financial issues, possibly money woes. I don't even think she has a particular savings. It doesn't seem like, because it's money falls through your hands. So it gives the idea that there's not even a lot of money saved. So, you know, on one end, it may appear people be like, oh, she's doing good. You know, she's getting booked. She's playing football. She's doing this. Looks are deceiving. I'm going to tell you that. And even people in the industry will tell you looks are deceiving. It may look like they're making a lot of money. They got cars, they got a house, but these people are living paycheck to paycheck. They're looking for their next popular song. They're looking for their next, you know, movie. They're one check away, just like the rest of us, from being in the poorhouse. Okay, so looks are deceiving. So on one end, it may look like she have it all together, but obviously Spirit is saying she does not. The next card is man holding a heart in the reverse. So as we all know, definitely this is going to be some heartache dealing with her and Blueface, of course. I don't follow them as much, especially Chrisean at this point right now, but I'm quite sure at this point in time, there's some issues going on with the two of them. I don't even know if they're in a relationship or if she's just the baby mama, or I don't know what's going on. But the thing is, Blueface is not the one, sis. And everybody has been telling her that. He is not the one. This is not the relationship for you. Like, if you feel as if you need him, it feels like she intertwines the relationship, the personal relationship with the business relationship is intertwined for her. And it feels like she can't separate the two. You know what I mean? And I feel like he knows that as well. And I think he takes that... he understands that, and he uses that against her, and he uses that to manipulate her, because for some reason she really does love this individual. She cares for him. She wants to be together as a family with him, but he's always taken a stance that this is not who he wants to be with. I feel like for him it's all about the money, and it feels like he's actually tired of her. That's what it's feeling like. And that's why this card is in the reverse. It's just like, is the money even worth it at this point? Like, if she wants to be used, I'll use her. But as far as us just being together and being in a relationship and being in a steady relationship and her being my main one, no, he's just not feeling that. So she's going to, a lot of this is going to come to light more. And even in the sense of her supporting him while he's locked up or going through his legal issues, whatever she's going through, I don't believe he's going to be of great support to her as she has been to him, or she's tried to be to him. You have this second chakra archangel card, Ariel, in the reverse. Remember how I said with this deceit card, you see this money flowing through her hands. Money just flows through. There's no security. There's no savings. There's nothing right here. Now you got this second chakra card. This second chakra deals with being fertile, producing something new, producing new life. So when you're thinking about that, you're thinking about, what do you produce? You produce, avenues that allow for you to make money. Okay. You know, you'll say, this opportunity is fertile. I can make money with this. This opportunity is open for me. I can make money with this, you know. So with this being in the reverse, this solidifies what I said about her having money issues. This is really going to surface for her within the next couple of months. And she may try to find other avenues. But there are a lot of people that are fed up with her now. There are some people that still are rooting for her. She may have some opportunities, but you know how people say the world is your oyster? It's not the same way that it was for her previously. So there are some doors that have been closed. There are some people that are tired of her. There are some people that don't want to deal with her because it feels like everywhere she goes, there's some type of issue, there's some type of drama, and people just don't want to be associated with. So a lot of doors have closed for her, but then again, there still will be some opportunities because there are some people, may not be on this higher end level, but some people who are on a, I guess you would say, lower level, so to speak, that would still be able to engage her or want to pay her for, you know, showing up somewhere, different things like that, to be able to promote their business or to bring in more customers or different things like that. But she really needs to come up with a plan on how to gain and maintain and multiply her income for whatever that she does obtain. Okay, because it's going to be a very difficult time for her. Like I said, this represents fertility. It represents bringing forth new. And since it's in the reverse, like I said, she may not have as many opportunities. I don't think she's going to have as many opportunities as she had before. She's going to have some. There's still some, like I said, some people that'll support her, and you know, but at the same time, there's not a lot of opportunity. Okay. This next card is third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. Okay, when we take a look at the third chakra, this right here is dealing with just kind of like momentum and moving forward. One thing about Chrisean, she gonna keep moving. Like that girl gonna take a lick and keep ticking, keep moving. Okay, that's one thing about her, and that's a positive thing. If she could just direct that in the right direction. But the thing is, there are a lot of things that she has done. And I would say the scales are balancing out. Things are catching up to her, and they're catching up with her. And she has to balance out those scales. So in certain instances where, you know, she has done things to people, said things to people, I do remember, I'm not quite sure if that warrant is for, what was that? When she went to, what was that? Tamar Braxton's show, and it was like, I think James Wright or something like that, and I think Chrisean hit him in the face or did something, and it chipped his tooth or broke a tooth off or something. I'm not quite sure what happened, but I'm quite sure he filed a police report or did something. So that may be what the warrant is for. If not, you know, it's for something else, but don't quote me on that. If y'all know exactly what it is for, you can leave it in the comment section. But a lot of things that she has done, it's coming back. Those scales are balancing, and you have to pay for that. And so, you know, this is the outcome of some of the decisions that she's made, and she just has to balance that out. She has to go through it. She is going to keep on moving. Now, not to say that she ain't going to have hard times. She might break down. She may cry. She might feel depressed. She may go through them stages. And, of course, she just had a child. So, you know, you have to factor in possible postpartum depression and just a whole host of things, you know, that she may experience because of what's going on and what will go on the next couple of months within this year. But the good thing about it is she's going to keep pushing. She's going to try to keep pushing. Okay. Now you have this patience card in the reverse. Now I do, like I said, here she's going to keep on moving and keep on pushing. However, she is going to have periods of time where she's down and she feels like, why is this happening to me? This is how you can kind of get into depressed state and start feeling some type of way and feeling sorry about yourself, or just kind of get into the mode of F everybody, I can't stand people, you know, different things like that. So she probably will experience that, and then it may revert her back to old feelings of how she's been treated in the past in her childhood and how people, you know, have done her wrong or do her wrong. And, you know, she feels that she's a good-hearted person. However, you know, she just always get attached to these people who just want to do her wrong and don't want to do right by her. So she may experience a period of downtime or emotions that are kind of negative because of the situations that she's experiencing. Now, this last card is saying that she can, I don't want to say be redeemed, but she can get back to a point of stability, but there are a lot of things that she needs to do. Like I said, the scales are going to balance, so she has to pay for some of the things that she's done. That it just is what it is. There's universal law. Okay, when things become back in balance and they're bring back to stability and to an even playing ground for her, an even point, go back to one, she'll be able to build new. And hopefully she'll be able to learn from her mistakes and some of the lessons, cut ties with people who are bringing her down, people that are toxic, people that are not giving her good advice, people that do not mean her well, people that are a bad influence on her. Now, I'm not to say that she's a perfect person, because obviously there's some things that she's done wrong and doing wrong. People that are not a good influence on her, she needs to cut those people loose. That's just like if you're trying to stop smoking or you're trying to stop drinking. You, first of all, remove yourself from that environment. Stop going to the club, stop going to your homeboy's house, stop, going to the bar, whatever it is where you feel like you will be tempted, and that's your stomping ground or your playing ground where you do that the most. Like, you have to separate yourself from that, and then you have to separate yourself from the people who encourage that, or the people that don't tell you the truth, that are yes people by your side, and the people that don't come to you and say, hey, this is not good, you need to stop this. So there's a lot of strings and attachments that she needs to sever in order to get herself back in order. This gonna take some work. It can be done. It can be brought back into balance. She can redeem herself. She can get back to a level of stability and, new life, new beginnings, transformation, and getting back on the road to success. But it's going to take some time, and she has to be willing to do that. She has to want to do that. She has to see the wrong. She has to see the rights. She has to see the lessons that she are supposed to learn from these situations, and then she has to be able to want to make that change. One thing about Chrisean Rock, through observation and also through these cards, she is very impatient and she is hard-headed. Now, sometimes we got to hit our head on the wall in order to push us forward in a different direction, or for us to change. Maybe this will help her. I know she doesn't want to be away from her child. She loves her baby. Some people may beg to differ. However, I think she does care about the baby, but there are some things that she needs to learn about caring for a child, okay? That's a whole nother story in itself. But she can be successful. There's just a lot of things to uncover, a lot of toxic, bad relationships that she needs to resolve and detach herself from. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. So there's a lot going on these next couple months. So hopefully she'll have a support system, or at least one person or somebody that she could depend on, talk to, that can really help her during these trying times within the next couple of months. Peace.